So hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So in this video I'm going to show you how to write a complex SQL queries using Boolean operator in ArcGIS Pro. So now let's get started. So now we're going to focus on writing a query string using Boolean operator in ArcGIS Pro. So a unique way that you can string together the multiple query using at the same time. So this is kind of useful when you're focused on trying to select multiple different fields, or if you're really looking at trying to compare the different criterias, include it in the same query. So now in the table of contents section we have our layer called reserve forest. Now we're going to open the attribute table using right click on this layer, and we're going to click this option called attribute table. So this is the attribute table here, so you can able to see for this layer called reserve forest. So in the select by attribute, in the attribute table we're going to select this particular option called select by attribute. So now the window pop up saying select by attribute. So in that I'm going to select the input row as my reserve forest, and the selection type, make sure that you select as a new selection. So once you selected the selection type as a new selection, next we're going to navigate to the expression section. So in this section I'm going to click this option called add a clause, and I'm going to select a field called owner name. So owner name, which indicates the reserve forest owned by different owners. So we're going to click this option called own name, that is owner name. And now we're going to select a condition called is equals to, and in that I'm going to select this particular field called field value called 0135, which indicates the wildlife protection services. So I'm going to select this particular value called 0135. So now I'm going to click apply. So now here you can able to see in the attribute table it's managed to select the owner name with this particular value was 013, which indicates the wildlife protection services. So we're going to minimize this particular attribute table, so you can able to see the selection which is indicated here. You can able to see that. So once you applied apply, we're going to click OK. So here you can able to see out of 1023 features we have selected the 9 features, which is based on our condition where the owner name is 1053. So next, to visualize this selected records, we're going to navigate to this option called show selected records. So now you can able to see we have visualized this result based on the condition where the owner type is equals to 0135. Basically it's managed to filter out my data to about 9 records here out of 1023 records. So now let us take a look at the different records here. So you can able to see based on of show selected records, these are the different information about this particular own name, that is owner type. So you can able to see here. So we have this different information about the status and acres, and we have this gap status. So basically what we are visualizing is we can see there is a variety of information that is available for this particular owner type called 0135, which is wildlife protection services. And the one thing that I was very interested in tracking for, so I'm looking for this particular field called gap status here. You can able to see. So in gap status we have these two different values for this particular owner type. So that is 4 and 3. So now let me go back to this particular option, that is select by attribute. So let me navigate to show all records. So all the selected records are highlighted in blue here. You can able to see that. So let me get back to select by attribute here. So in terms of Boolean operators, basically you're trying to evaluate if the particular statement is true or if like in this case where the owner name is equals to 0.0135, which is the wildlife protection services. So you can see that what was evaluated as a true, as all the conditions where you have the owner name called 0135. So now to use the additional Boolean operators, we have to go ahead this particular option called add clause. So I'm going to select this. So basically I'm putting an additional operator here. So we are selecting AND operator. So the above statement where the owner name is equals to 0135, which is true. And in the next we are using another operator, AND operator. And in that we're going to select so this particular field called the gap status. So I'm going to select this. So gap status is equals to, I'm going to select this particular value here, is equals to 4. I'm going to select 4. So now I've selected the gap status is equals to 4, and I'm going to click apply, and I'm going to click OK. So now I'm going to select this particular option called show selected records. So it selected the gap status with all the values 4. With 4, you can able to see that. So you can able to see from here, previously it was around 9 features out of 1023 selected. So now it was around 7 features out of 1023 got selected. So it is down to 7 here out of 1023. So it is because we have this additional Boolean operator. For example, we have used AND operator here. So we have these 2 additional operators here. So we have AND and OR operators. So basically these operator allows you to string together. So it kind of allows you to string together multiple tests for true and false to evaluate. And this particular condition is kind of looks easier in SQL statement. Let me turn on this SQL statement here. So you can able see here the owner name is equals to 0135, and we are applying an AND operator, and gap status equals to 4. So for these 9, there is 7 selected 7 records that we have selected. So you can able to see here. So it's like the first statement is kind of true. It is true here. Let me show you. So the first statement is it's kind of true here. That is owner name equals to 0135, and next we are applying AND operator. And the second statement, that is gap status equals to 4, which is also true here. So we're going to give it as true. And when you look at them combined, so when you talk about this AND operator, it's basically all the conditions or the both of these conditions have to be equals to true. And when you're using the OR operator, so it allows you to specify if at least one of the condition is true. So in this case, true and true is true. So it returns the evaluated to be true. So now we can change this operation a little bit here. So that is we can apply an OR operator to this particular condition here. For example, I'm going to add an OR operator here, and I'm going to copy this gap status equals to 4 here, and I'm going to paste it here, and the value I'm going to mention is 3. So basically the gap status for this particular owner type 0315 has the 2 different gap status, that is 4 and 3. So now we are applying OR operator to it. So before I'm going to apply this particular option, so let me clear the selection here. So now I'm going to click apply and click OK. So basically what it has done is, let me click this option. So it has selected the gap status 4 and 3 based on the owner type, the owner name, that is 0135. So let me show you the select by attribute table again here, and I'm going to turn to SQL mode. So this is a condition here based on the owner type 013, that is Wildlife Protection Services, and we are applying an AND operator based on this particular field called gap status equals to 4 or the gap status equals to 3. And we also need to apply a parenthesis to it. For example, I'm going to apply the parenthesis to it. So let me apply parenthesis to it. So once you apply the parenthesis, I'm going to click apply. So based on this condition, we have the total number of selected features is around 176 features got selected out of 1023. So this particular image indicates all the reserve forest which owned by Wildlife Protection Services, and have a gap status of 4 here, or all the different locations that has a gap status of 3. So basically it is like so the owner name 0135, which is true, and the AND operator by the gap status equals to 4, which is also true. let me apply parenthesis to it, or the gap status which is equals to 3, which is also true. So for example, if I'm going to look at this particular record here, so for example, we have a total of around 176 records here. For example, I'm going to look this particular record where the owner name is 052, which is false. So the condition, the owner name is 0135. So if you look at this this particular record where the owner name is 052, so which is false, I'm going to mention here as a false here. And similarly, the gap status is equals to 4. Let me check the gap status for this particular record. So you can able to see here we have the gap status. So this particular has the gap status of 3 here. So comparative based on the condition, which is false, I'm going to mention as false here. And or the gap status equals to 3 based on the condition, and this particular value has the gap status of 3, which is true. So you can able to see based on the this particular side of the conditions, everything is false, and this particular side is true. So basically it is one side is false here, and one side is true. And because we have the or statement here, and basically just saying that only one of our condition has to be met to return if it is true. So that means this particular condition is true. And this is kind of an interesting example to take a look at. So basically the commonly made mistakes, which includes that without adding the parenthesis to it. So if you're not adding a correct parenthesis to your particular expression, it might not return the correct result to it. So make sure that you add a correct parenthesis to it. For example, I'm gonna make some changes to it. So the improper way of putting your parenthesis may impact your result. So now let me go ahead and change this particular parenthesis. For example, I'm going to make some changes to it. So let me remove this particular parenthesis here. So I'm going to add a parenthesis for gap status 4, and I'm going to close this parenthesis here. So now we're going to click apply. So we have this error here, so I have to remove this expression here. I forgot to remove this expression, and let me click apply. And now you can currently visualizing a result here. So now there is 9 out of 1023 features got selected based on this particular condition, where the owner name equals to 035, 0135, and the and operator gap status equals to 4, or the gap status equals to 3. So based on this condition, we got a 9 features got selected out of 1023 features. So using the Boolean operator and an or, so basically you are saying that both conditions have so that is an AND operator, both the conditions have to be met true. But in case of an OR operator, at least one of the condition needs to be met true. And you can also switch back to the visual query tool here. So using this option here, so you can able to see. So this is the condition we have applied using in which is translates to the visual query tool here. So you can able to see that. And this is a simple. And this is simple in SQL expression. So compared to the visual query tool here, you can able to see the difference here. So in this video I have shown you how to write the SQL query using a Boolean operator in ArcGIS Pro. So thanks for watching, and make sure that you subscribe to our channel and give us a like.